It's got the opening doors, which I quite like. The window seems to be intact, which is amazing. I love it. The A pillars, the B pillars, the C pillars, all the pillars are in order. I've got a slight problem with the back wheel here. You can see that it's either loose or something. So let's drill it out and let's get into the model. So I've got my drill bit here. I don't normally show this. This is the drill I use. So let me get into it. I'm not going to bore you with the details. And let's see what's inside. This one comes out very easy. So as you can see, the base here inside, it's got a nice shine to it. It's got a number there in as well. It's quite dirty. It's got a bit of hair on the wheels, so I'll probably just bend these wheels because I want to keep these original wheels on this London Taxi. Just going to bend them into position, straighten them out, and then give this a nice clean. So with the base, you can see the grille there at the front, and we've got the front bumper and the back bumper as per normal. And then we'll just clean the bottom of the base plate, and then we'll be set to go on that. So let's get into the interior. It's got a yellow interior, which I don't know London Taxis which color they came out. This is the steering wheel, and then we've got the seat here. So the driver has got his own little compartment, just like a clip there. It's got his own little compartment, and then we've got two backward facing chairs and then one. So getting back to the model, the opening doors is held in position with a pin, so you can remove that. It's got very nice details on the inside of the door. You've got the lever there, the window winder, some odd ends and ends. Very nice detail. Other door the same. The doors are still intact, so I'm quite happy about that. Then onto the window, and then lastly the model. So it's got an arrow there to show this is forward facing, which will probably be actually seen easily. And the window is intact. Yay! First time ever that I've got a full intact, second time, full intact window. This will be cleaned up very nicely, and I think it's going to come out looking good. So the model, there's a lot of chipping. It's a little bit of oxidation, not too bad. And all the paint is gone. It's a little bit of rust on it, but we'll remove the paint, we'll wet sand it down, and then it's off to the paint. So guys, let me strip the paint and I'll see you now. So the paint is stripped, just to show you before I start sanding and working this model down, how heavily oxidized it actually is. You can see on some of the parts there where the paint was, it's still looking good in some areas, but for the rest, a lot of oxidation. The doors are not so bad, it's just the paint sits like no one's business on this. Anyways, I'm gonna sand it down and then hopefully it looks much better. So guys, after I've cleaned the model up a little bit, there is still some spots on it where you can see there's been some damage to the car. I don't think it's gonna matter. I am probably going to undercoat this car or primer it, and then we're gonna do it in a gloss black color. For the base, I tried cleaning it up, but I don't know what metal this is, if this is like aluminium. All my tools that I tried using, or even sandpaper, doesn't have much effect on any of it. So I'm gonna do the base in also a black color, probably a matte black, and then for the bumpers and the back bumper, the front bumper, and then the grille or the intake, I'm gonna do in a chrome or silver color, and hopefully it will look good. So let's get into painting, and then it's just on to assembly. A lot have happened since a couple of moments back. So I've cleaned out the interior just with some hot soapy water. The window I just cleaned up and I polished it a little bit. The window is still in very good condition and still very shiny, so I'm happy with that. The doors has been painted, came out looking good. This is in a gloss black paint, and it's got a nice shine to it. For the tires, I just did a black wash for the tires around, and then for the actual rims or the chrome bits I used some of my mirror chrome paint, and I just painted all the details in with a small little brush. The base, I taped off the front bumper and the back bumper, and also did that in a chrome finish. And then for the grille as well at the front, you can see it's got nice detail on it, all the blocks in there, so the paint worked out pretty amazing. So what I want to do as well, just my screws over here, so what I want to do is at the back of the model I had an old kit here that was lying around of a Volkswagen Käfer, and I'm gonna add this great button to the back of the boot, and then I'm just gonna use a piece of this yellow number plate and fill in the taxi light that's on the top of the vehicle. So let's get into assembly. So I did this car in a gloss black, came out looking pretty awesome. I'm quite happy, and you guys please let me know if you like this, if you want to see more of this. So after a lot of persuasion, I got the doors back in. You can see it's hinged on both sides, so it opens outward to let the people get in. So let's install the window when you try and get this back in. So there's our interior back. The doors I'm going to keep open for now just for presentation. So after applying a drop of super glue in the axle way, using some baking powder as well, tires are still rolling good, you can see there. And let's put the base back onto its newly refurbished, restored body. So I've got two types of screws here. One is a black one to match up with the base plate itself, and then the other one is a silver one. And I think I'm gonna try and color coat these in future videos to just give it more of an authentic look. Last screw that's going in, and then we can have the big reveal. So what I'll also do is after the video I'll just make a short little clip when I add the decal, the Great Britain decal. I'm not going to bore you with it now, just wiping this little baby down. So I'm going to do the decal, the Great Britain decal on the back, and then also get the yellow stripe for the light that's on the top of the roof. So guys, here we go. Here is the newly restored and ready to pick up people in England London Taxi. I must admit I'm quite happy with how she turned out. They all, in my research that I've done, they all come out in black. All the London taxis, the doors are neatly done. We've got the trim or the chrome color for the bumpers, and then I saw on some of them we've got this copper or mirror chrome finish on the side panels as well. So I emulated that, and then we've got the nice looking grille. So for the little yellow sticker, I'm gonna paste it basically on the taxi signal at the top, and then we're gonna have a nice big Great Britain sign on the back side of this model. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like doing or joining me for these restorations that I'm doing. I think the next restoration that I'll be doing is a very bigger model. It is a Mangusto De Tomaso of Dalmasto. It's also Corgi toys, and watch out for this next one coming up. So guys, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoy the London Taxi that I did. Please check out my other videos as well, and please share and favorite as you like. This is Rattling Ghost. Cheers.